This morning Matt and I have come over to Alexander's store in Blairsville, Georgia. Amazing store. Their little tagline, lots of traffic. Their little tagline is everything under the sun, and when me and Matt go in, you'll see that's pretty much true. They've got all kinds of things. It's a wonderful store. We're going to learn more about the history. Been here for a long time, long before I was ever born. It's a really neat place. If you ever get a chance to come visit, I hope you do. And on August 3rd, I will be here having a book signing, a cookbook signing, so I sure hope you come for that because I'd love to meet you. Right when you go in the store, here's this beautiful painting of what the store was like when it first started so many years ago. You can see it's just a little general store in those days, and even had gas where you could get gas, and more of a feed store. I'll read you a little bit more of the history though. This is right when you're about to go in the door, just beside the wonderful painting that I showed you. Up at the top you can see Hoyt and Ruby Alexander, and then it says our story. More than 70 years ago, Hoyt and Ruby Alexander had a dream to leave behind a legacy for generations to come. In 1953, Hoyt and Ruby purchased a small trading post in the Track Rock area of Blairsville, Georgia. Hoyt began selling feed and seed, a few groceries, and gas to those in the community and anyone else who might be passing through. If a customer came into the store looking for something Hoyt didn't have, he was more than glad to make a special trip wherever he needed to go to get whatever they may have needed. Hoyt and Ruby's youngest son, Eddie, came home to Blairsville after seeking employment elsewhere. Nothing had felt right to him, so he settled down to help his folks with the store. Eddie was a 24-year-old man with dreams, and boy, were they big dreams. He decided to add hardware supplies and appliances to the store's inventory. He also had a desire to carry guns and ammunition. As Eddie's plans took off, Hoyt soon realized that his own dream of leaving behind a legacy was going to come true. In 1978, Eddie met Sandy while working in the store. The couple soon married, and it was only fitting that Sandy come to work in the family business. If Hoyt and Ruby thought Eddie had big dreams, Sandy had even bigger ones. While Eddie was busy getting the hardware appliances and sporting goods department established, Sandy was in the process of growing the clothing and shoe departments. Needless to say, with two young whippersnappers who thought the sky was the limit working there, the store began to expand. A room here and a room there, knock this wall out, add a wall here, and the store quickly went from a tiny trading post to a large department store in the middle of nowhere. Sadly, Ruby passed away in 1995 and Hoyt passed away in 2001, but they both lived to witness their dreams become reality. Today, we at Alexander's make sure the values and traditions of Hoyt and Ruby live on, treat everyone with respect, and give service with a smile. Since Alexander's is so unique, many people regard the landmark as a tourist attraction. What began in 1953 as a small general store has now evolved into a shopping experience with casual yet trendy clothing and shoes, furniture, guns, and ammunition. As a family-owned business, Alexander's maintains a set of shared traditions and values deeply rooted in the history of the store. Hoyt and Ruby instilled these traditions in Eddie and Sandy, who have passed them on to their son Mark and his wife Kenitha, the third generation to own the store. So you see, Alexander's is more than just a store. It's a testimony of how a family business can be handed down from one generation to the next and be successful in today's era of mega stores and online shopping. Remember, you are always welcome here, and we are always glad to see you. Alexander's. Up near the front of the store, here's some of the stuff they have. Those look neat. Sea salt and grapefruit shower steamers, bath bombs. They've got a great selection of purses, pocketbooks I call them. That's nice. Love that color. That's a pretty color, but I would never wear that probably. Or never carry it. This is the flower bar. You make your own arrangements. Isn't that beautiful? And some already made for you. It's really pretty. This little area is like stationery, different things. Look at those sticky notes. Cool. Hold your Bible. That would be good. Put your Bible in a Bible case. Bible stories for little ones. I need that for the grandsons. Cute little snail. This is what Corey and Katie would have liked. They always liked the unusual. My sister-in-law, Kim, adores elephants. Oh, and it's so soft. I should get that. All kinds of cups, drinking cups there. Lots of backpacks. Some candles. I gotta smell that to see what that smells like. Matt opened one of those for us. Let's see. Oh, there's even one front porch sitting. Let's see what the blackberries smell like. I'm not sure that smells like blackberries, but it smells good. Maybe an undertone of blackberries. See what the sitting on the porch smells like. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Smells good, but not like sitting on the porch. When Corey and Katie was little, they drove me crazy. Every store we went in, they wanted to go to the candle section and smell all the candles. It would take forever. Here's something we need to try. Logan Turnpike Mill. I don't think I've even heard of that. And that's Blairsville. Freshly stoned ground in the mountains of North Carolina. Oh, sorry, North Carolina. I'm so used to saying that. North Georgia. Maybe we should try some. Some local honey. All kinds of seasoning. Man will be wanting to look at those. Steak and shake. Garlic rub seasoning. That looks good. Sweet lemon pepper. Granny and Paul adore that. I'm not so crazy about it, but they love that flavor. And then my cookbook. So neat to see it here. Wow, something I never dreamed of, that I'd actually come to Alexander's and see something that was mine for sale. Nice little thing there about me and Jim. Really rewarding to see that. About makes me cry, Matt. Right under the cookbook are these beautiful, I guess that's wood burning. All the different lakes. Lake Lanier, Lake Notley, Chattooga, Blue Ridge, and then one for the Blairsville Courthouse. Those are lovely. Beautiful pottery section here with the mugs and the bowls. Large bowls and the smaller ones. Underneath there's some smaller ones, and it says it's locally made in Blairsville by Miss Jenny and her son Moses. Those are just lovely. Alexander's even has their own blend of coffees. Matt needs to check that out too. I don't drink coffee anymore, but those look nice. Some beautiful, beautiful photographs for sale above them. Wow, look at those mountains. Ain't that lovely? This is a neat little section here of freeze-dried things. Freeze-dried, I see some zucchini, some freeze-dried sour Kittles. Interesting. It's like candy freeze-dried and vegetables. It's interesting, Matt. This is really interesting. It's like a freeze-dried ice cream cone, ice cream bar. Like all general stores, back there behind the counter, you can see all the wonderful candy, old-time candy that you could get. They have a section that has grills and coolers. Matt'd like to look at these grills, I'm sure. Looks like different types of ones. There's a camp chef. We have a camp chef, but ours is really old and doesn't even look like that, so it's different. Lots of boots. A selection of hats there, Stetsons. We've come down a level, but there's more shoes in this area, more clothes. These are more of the work boot type. Casual type shoes over there. A lot of socks, hiking socks and athletic socks. Matt says he's found me a hat. I'm making Matt carry all my stuff around.
That's you.
Is it?
Yeah. You should try that on. I don't know what size your dome is, but...
Well, here, you see if you can get it on me, and then I'll try it on. I think it's too little.
Well, there's other sizes. Anyway, it looks good, is all.
Thank you. Maybe that's a little kid size. I need to try a bigger size. Are they like waterproof or whatever it looks like? Kind of waxed linen or something? Here's a whole section of men's grooming things. Got some funny names on some of them. There's some nice shoes. I really like those and those. Matt's checking out the shoes here. It's amazing the variety of different shoes they have. I think we've went from cowboy boots to hiking boots to work boots to hunting boots to casual shoes. Pretty much everything you'd need. This is interesting. I've never heard of this. Flat socks, no slip, no stink, no show. I like to wear socks, but that's interesting for people that don't like to wear them. So now we're going down another level into the women's department. And large variety of shoes. Oh gosh, look at those. Those look like they're from the 70s or something. Love that pattern with the floral, really pretty, and reminds me so much of one I had when I was little that Granny made me. Kind of the same style, the shape, and just about the same pattern. Ain't that funny how things come back into style? Pretty dresses. I like the length. I like longer dresses, so those look really nice. Here's the clearance shoes. That's somewhere I always like to look. There's a size 6.5. That's about what I wear. I always check out the clearance wherever I go. This is a 6, but it fits. Cute shoe. Not that I need it. Very cute though. Now that I look at it, no wonder I liked it. It's a Born. Me and Corey and Katie are all obsessed with Born shoes. I didn't even realize that's what it was. Really cute though. Beautiful row of tank tops there. All those colors just scream summer. Keeping with the thought, everything under the sun, Alexander's also has furniture, house decor. As you can see, all the way, we'll keep walking down through here. Goes all the way down and around. Even got Elvis. Back in the day when I first met Matt and he worked at Lowe's in Waynesville, folks there called him, they nicknamed him Elvis because of his name. So just fun fact about me and Matt, when we first got married, our first furniture came from Nana, Matt's stepmother, Janet. It was some that she had. You remember those that had the wooden arms, you know, everything was wood except the cushions. Anyway, we used that for a long time. But since then, we haven't had very many furniture thinking about in the living room, couches and chairs and things, but everything that we have had come from Alexander's. Even our most recent, we bought some in the last, in the last year, Matt? In the last year. And it come from Alexander's, and the ones before that did too, and the ones before that, and I guess that's all we've had. Just thinking about a couch and a love seat and a recliner. Now we're getting into the area that Matt likes. Look at all these gun safes. This giant, I don't know if that's an ottoman, I guess. Man, Corey and Katie would have had fun with that when they were little. They would have been jumping on top of it and all kinds of things, turning flips off of it. With those pretty dishes. They remind me of Miss Cindy. She loved black. She loved anything with black markings on it. Now that's some wind chimes. Those are gigantic. I'm afraid to even touch them. Afraid how loud they'd be. Now we're really in the heart of what Matt loves. Pretty good selection, Matt?
Yeah, I mean,
especially for the area we live.
Yeah, for where we live, yeah, it's a real good selection.
So this looks like ammunition, but also black powder stuff?
This is all reloading.
All reloading, okay,
yeah.
Matt's correcting me, it's all reloading. So you can tell I don't know much about it.
It's powder and primers and cases and that sort of thing.
There's some nice case knives, Matt. Matt likes these yellow ones, I know.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those.
I think those red ones are pretty. More reloading things. My brother Steve is a reloader, so I'm sure he enjoys this part of his job, seeing all this stuff. And here's the regular ammunition. Good selection, Matt, don't you think?
Yes.
More on the shelf behind me, too. Is this actually some reloading equipment, Matt?
Yes, it is.
Nice cases here. Look at that little case knife, Matt, how tiny it is.
Yep.
You're going to be getting some of those for the grandsons?
I actually have one of those.
Do you?
I bought it for one of the girls when they were little.
Oh, there's one that says Grandpa. More knives in this one. Case knives always remind me of Pap. They have a really nice selection of camouflage. Coats and pants. There's those coveralls, Matt, or overalls?
Yeah. Bib over or bib coverall, bibs is what I call them.
It's a nice vest.
I really like that.
You like it?
Yeah, that's sweet.
Feels warm.
I love vests.
What about the pants?
Yeah, that'd be nice too.
What is that like? They're fuzzy. I don't know what they are.
It's, I think that's some kind of fleece, but I'm not sure.
Nice. A lot of gloves and hats and mufflers and face coverings and things like that. Here's the clearance rack Matt will have to check out. This section is gun accessories, all sorts of things from bags and cases to holsters and all sorts of things, more ammunition. And behind the counter is their guns, more ammunition, their scopes and things in the counter here. And this is the department my brother Steve works in, but Steve's on vacation this week, so we won't get to see Steve today. I was hoping he'd be here, but he took off since my nephew Mark got to come home for a week with his wife and little boy. It's a big bear, ain't it?
It's pretty good size, yeah.
A little tiny turkey.
Yeah.
How'd you like for that one to come after you?
No, I don't think so.
There's all your cleaning needs there. A good collection there of Stanley cups and thermoses. Matt really loves the old ones. He has one of Pap's and he has one kind of this color but different made than that. So when you come to Alexander's, you can kind of make a giant circle. Start up there at the front, go around through where I've showed you, and then now I'm headed back up the other side, back up the ramps. I guess we come down this ramp though, but you can definitely make a circle. So then we're going back through the women's, back up into the men's, and then back up to the front where we started.
I got 3 styles over there of book bags with like matching ones.
So I've really enjoyed my time this morning at Alexander's. This is the owners, Kenitha and Mark, sitting here with me. Me and Matt's got to talk with them a little bit this morning. And Mark told me the greatest story, and I said, please, would you tell it again? Since if you watch all of our videos, then you know on my lives we've been sharing words of wisdom. So it was a great piece of wisdom.
First, I'd like to say I've really enjoyed getting to spend time with Tipper and Matt, and this just been a wonderful day thus far, and appreciate the opportunity to be on your show. And and I was telling Tipper and Matt about an older man that I used to hunt with when I was young, and me and him would hunt a lot, and he'd always tell me that he'd take whatever God offered him when we was hunting. No matter the size, it was always good, and sometimes it's great.
It's so wonderful. Isn't that how life is? God is good to us, and it's most of the time it's good, it's acceptable, all those things, but sometimes it's just great.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. It's just great. So I really love that. Thank you, Mark, for sharing it. And will you remind me about the hours that Alexander's is open, so if anybody wants to come?
We're closed on Sundays and Wednesdays always, and Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday through Saturday we're open from 10 in the morning till 6 in the evening. Or 5 in the evening.
10 to 5.
Okay. And on August 3rd, I will be back here. They've invited me. I'm so happy. I'm still just overwhelmed with seeing my cookbook in there. That's just so touching to me. But I'll be here from 11 until 2. 11 till 2 to sign cookbooks. And I would love to meet you, so I hope that you can come out. But if you can't come that day, come anytime you can, because Alexander's is a really wonderful place. I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
thank
even good me messing up.
It's just real.
Well, I was about to mess up too. I said,